Hello, citizens of Panem. Hey guys, it's just Anna, and I've come with another book review. I just finished Mockingjay. Yes, I'm a late bloomer. Well, I reread it because the first time I read it was so confusing, and the movie's coming out soon, so I decided I'm just gonna reread it. It wasn't my favorite out of all three of the trilogy. My favorite one was Hunger Games, then Catching Fire, then Mockingjay, but I'm not gonna say I didn't love it. It was a whirlwind of emotions. A whirlwind of emotions. There's a lot of things that happen in this book that I already knew was gonna happen, like Prim dying. I already knew that, so I was so mad when they spoiled that for me, but it was still sad when I got to it. One thing I did not know that was gonna happen was Finnick dying. I did not know that, and my heart was crushed. I was like, what about Annie? And they just got married, and how could he leave her? And it was just like, ugh. It was just so hard for me. I hate Snow. I hate Coin. I never liked Coin from the beginning. I started reading about her, and I was just like, ugh, I cannot handle this woman. Gale, I don't know why, I just didn't like him in this book. There's a lot of kissing in this book, and throughout the whole trilogy, I was just annoyed about how she couldn't choose between Peeta or Gale. It was just, duh, like, choose, woman, choose! I had mixed emotions about him in this book. He just wasn't there for her. She needed him a lot, and all the times where she, needed someone, they just sedated her. Most of this book, she was sedated and in the hospital. And I was so stressed because I was like, she just wants to be heard. She doesn't want to be sedated in the fucking hospital again. I was so shocked by how Peeta was portrayed in this book. I had no idea he was gonna be the bad one. Tracker Jacker Venom mixed up his brain, and now he has these bad images of Katniss, bad memories of her, the capital put in his brain, and he just hates Katniss and he wants to kill her. And I was just like, Peeta, come back. Peeta, come back. Katniss, I was so sad because I wanted him to be with Katniss, but Katniss was just hurt because he hated her, and oh my god, so many mixed emotions. Haymitch, I loved Haymitch in this book. I just loved him. He's always been a mentor to Katniss, and he's always going to be there for her. They should have put Effie in this book. Effie is the rock star, and she should have been in this book. I feel like Prim's death should have been played out a lot more in the book. She deserves a good ending because, Rue, when Katniss put the flower bed around her, they should have done something like that for Prim. I felt like her death was really quick. It's a chapter dedicated to her, and it was just that's it. And her mom should have been put in the book a lot more. I mean, her daughter died. They should have put her in the book. What is she feeling? What is she like? Katniss is going crazy. Where's her mom? Where's her mom? I felt like that should have been put in the book a lot more. I love that Katniss, instead of pointing the arrow to Snow, that she killed Coin instead. That was just perfect. I was screamed in that part. My whole facial expressions throughout this book were just sad, mad, angry, happy, crying. My facial expressions were all over the place throughout this book. A whirlwind of emotions. I love the way she chose the guy at the end. She didn't choose him the cheesy way, oh, him, not you. There is this part in the book where Gale said to Peeta that Katniss is going to choose the person that she can't survive without. And I love how she realized in the end that she doesn't need Gale's fire to survive. She needs Peeta's dandelion, and I love how she realized that in the end, because she already has fire. She doesn't need more fire. She needs someone to calm her and be there for her and be the gushy-mushy part of the relationship, and that's Peeta, and I love that. And I love how in the end Peeta was real or not real, you love me, and she said real. That's when I just broke down in tears, because I was finally, hallelujah, she picked a guy. Oh my god. Throughout the whole book, Peeta was saying real or not real to be able to remember the real memories and the fake memories. And I loved how they portrayed that in the end when he said real or not real, do you love me? And she said real. and I just cried and cried and cried, and I loved that. And the epilogue was beautiful when their kids like go to school and like Pan Am is a happy place now, and in the history books they see the Hunger Games, and it's just amazing, and I can't wait to see that on the big screen. It's gonna be so beautiful. So anyways, that's my like full review on Mockingjay. As you can see, I have a whirlwind of emotions in my head. I reviewed that on Goodreads. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. If you want to check out the review, I'll link it down below. I'll see you next time. Bye!